Hey guys, TGKS Productions. So earlier today we got some news from Rockstar Games regarding GT Online and Red Dead Online and upcoming updates for those games, as well as the overall future for both of those games. I will be giving my thoughts on this news, and I will say before I get into the news itself that as most players could have expected, the GT Online news is much more exciting than the Red Dead Online news. And unfortunately, the news we did get for Red Dead Online, I would say this is what the Red Dead Online fans and community dreaded to hear, but at the same time, somewhat expected to hear, and we'll get into that all very shortly. Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Online community update, the latest on what's to come this summer and beyond. So this article does start off with GTownlime. This first screenshot here, we have what looks to be a brand new Pegassi vehicle here, evading police. Got an explosion, insurgent in the background, got some action going on. Now, this Pegassi vehicle, which Pegassi is Lamborghini GT line, seems to resemble the brand new limited edition Lamborghini Countach LPI 804, which is really cool if it is this vehicle because we do have a older Lamborghini Countach in game, the Pegassi Torero. So it'd be really cool to get the brand new Countach, which is a hybrid. So definitely excited for that. It does seem to resemble that vehicle. So the first two paragraphs regarding GT Online aren't all that interesting. The first paragraph is simply Rockstar just thanking the GT Online fans for their support. And the second paragraph talks about how there are more players playing than ever, or more than ever, with the release of the E&E on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. Now, I'm assuming, obviously, that they're also, obviously with PS4 and Xbox One and PC versions. I'm assuming with all the versions together, there's probably more players playing more than ever. And they also talk about how they're going to continually add gameplay updates to the game and make improvements, which we pretty much all expected. Now, the third paragraph is when we get into more juicy information. Rockstar states that in just a few short weeks, a new update is coming to GT Online on all platforms. Now, based off when we can expect a release, GTA Plus ends July 19th, which is a Tuesday. We already sort of expected that to be the release date for the update, so that's pretty much, I'd say, confirmed at this point. And it's also, this update is going to be coming to all platforms. So it's not just going to be limited to E&E on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, as well as PC. PC is probably always going to be getting these updates, but it's also going to be coming to PS4 and Xbox One as well. So those players are not going to be excluded. This update is going to expand upon the criminal careers of the executive, biker, gunrunner, and nightclub owner. So with E&E, we did see a brand new career builder that, in my opinion, allows the newer players to have a better, quicker startup in GT Online, being able to get started with one of these career paths. So it looks like they're going to further be expanded. And another part of this update, which is pretty interesting, very exciting, is that we are going to be able to take on contact missions as a special IA field operative. This is the closest to cops and robbers that we've ever gotten, and I know players have wanted this pretty much since the start of GTA Online. And we're going to be investing a budding criminal conspiracy, which is funny in itself because we ourselves are criminal masterminds and we're going to be investigating other criminals. Now, below here, we have a screenshot of a player with an IAA badge on, holding a heavy revolver, probably during one of the contact missions. Now, I'm assuming, be able to keep the IAA badge, whereas I believe the Diamond Casino heist, when you're doing the prep mission where you get it, you don't actually get to keep it necessarily. I could be wrong, but if that's the case, we should be able to keep it. So that's cool there. Rockstar also goes on to tell us some of the changes and improvements they're going to add in this update. There's really three that they highlight here, and these three are great. First, they talk about reducing the effectiveness of homing missiles and countermeasures on the Oppressor MK2. This has been needed for years now. Now, Rockstar did mention this back in March with the release of E&E, so it looks like this update is going to officially apply this feature to that vehicle. Number two here, they talk about offering a more convenient way to access snacks and armor. Now, this really could have two meanings. Firstly, it may mean that you can now purchase snacks and armor from the interaction menu, like you can purchase ammo. It also could mean, and I'm hoping it's this latter one, where you can apply or consume snacks and apply armor more efficiently. Because really, as of now, the most efficient way to apply snacks and armor is by opening up the interaction menu, going to inventory, and just spamming them. And when you're in like those stressful situations, GT Online, it just isn't effective enough. So I'm really hoping it's a better way to be able to apply the snacks and armor. And then the third change or improvement here is, and this is huge. This essentially has been something that has been wanted for years now, and really I would say is going to put an end to all griefing as far as sales are concerned, and this is the ability to launch sell missions in invite-only sessions. I remember back in 2019, there was like a day, I don't even know if it was a full day, when the Diamond Casino Heist update was added that you were able to sell in invite-only sessions. It ended up being a bug, and Rockstar removed it very quickly, but this is official now. I'm also assuming this is going to allow you to complete source missions inside of those invite-only sessions as well. On if I'm assuming if you're allowed to complete sell missions in there, why not complete source missions? But this really does put an end to griefing as far as sales are concerned. I mean, this is a huge change, and one that has been needed for a long time. So I know a lot of players, including myself, are very excited about that one. They also say there's going to be more improvements besides those, but I'm assuming these are probably the biggest ones that they're going to be adding in this update. Rockstar's also going to be increasing GTA payouts throughout the game to reward players for their time, regardless of what they choose to play. The wide range of things to do in GTA Online, we believe that increasing these payouts will allow people greater freedom to do what they like and get what they want faster in GTA Online. So, firstly, they talk about how this is going to include a increase in pay for bodyguards, associates, and MC members, which is nice because a lot of times they're doing, a ton of dirty work for the CEO and the MC president. They don't get a lot, so hopefully they will be increased to a nice amount or a generous amount for those players. And they also talk about, and I think this really ties into what they said above, where players can do what they want in GT Online and still earn a nice profit to get what they want. And that is because they are going to be increasing the GTA payouts for activities such as races, adversary modes, and select heist finals. So with the races and adversary modes, this basically goes to show that you can do some fun activities in GT Online and still be earning a nice payout. Obviously, it's not going to be like you selling your nightclub property or bunker property, but it's still going to be a nice payout for a fun activity is what they're hinting at here. And they also say select heist finals. Now, my opinion with the heist finals, I don't see them increasing the pay for like the Diamond Casino heist finals or the Cayo Perico heist final. I could be wrong. I'm thinking more for like the original heist, since those payouts are very outdated for the amount of time you have to spend on them. So that's what I'm thinking. But it is nice to see these increased payouts, especially for the more fun activities in GTA Online. And to end off the GTA Online news, Rockstar is stating they're going to continue their commitment to the seasonal events, so such as like the festive update we receive each December, additional bonuses and gifts, so like the double money in RP, event weeks, as well as like certain login gifts we get. And they also mentioned community challenges and other surprises. Now, this is interesting because I'm not really sure what the community challenges, and obviously we don't know what surprises are, but that could be anything. But as far as the community challenges are concerned, this is pretty interesting. I know, and this may not even be close to what it is, but I know there's like a grayed out tournament tab in GT Online. It'd be really cool to see tournaments in GT Online. Maybe add more like competitive, fair-based PvP community challenges in. But again, the community challenges could mean anything. But definitely exciting to see what this all entails. So now on to the Red Dead Online news, which unfortunately is nothing too special. And as I say in the beginning of the video, is what I believe the fans dreaded to hear, but also expected to hear. First off, Rockstar does thank the fans for their continued support. So it's nice to see that continuing. The fans have been fighting for an answer from Rockstar for months now. Now, this next paragraph here is really, in my opinion, a bogus answer to Rockstar's decision with Red Dead Online. Really, the first part of this paragraph says it all. Over the past few years, we have been steadily moving more development resources towards the next entry in the Grand Theft Auto series. And then at the very end, it says, as a result, we are in the process of making some changes to how we support Red Dead Online. Now, basically, what this is saying is the reason why we can't support Red Dead Online is because we need more resources for the next GTA series. But that's pretty bogus because if that's the case, why is GTA Online getting so much support and more support? And the answer is it's generating more income for the company, which is, it's a given. We know this, but Rockstar pretty much blatantly states that what we all already know in this article, but in a sly way almost. They're not blatantly telling us that, but that's basically what this means in this paragraph. Now, most importantly, what to take from this paragraph here is that towards the end or middle to end of the paragraph, Rockstar states that we will continue to showcase these unique additions through Red Dead Online's monthly events as we move forward. So Rockstar is going to continue the monthly events. They're not going to go back to the event weeks according to what they stated here. It also mentions how essentially they're going to be showcasing the wealth of activities in those monthly events. So, for example, like role bonuses, maybe role RP bonuses. I think this month we have call to arms bonuses, and it's funny because if we compare the wealth of activities in Red Dead Online that new and experienced players could take part in, that's like looking at a $1 million house compared to the wealth activities of GTownlime, which is like a $10 million house. Yes, there's a lot of activities in Red Dead Online, but nowhere near what there is in GTownlime. Rockstar does state they're going to continue these seasonal special events like they said they would do with GTownlime. So, for example, like the snow that we get in December to January time. They also say they're going to have changes to enhance and maintain a healthy Red Dead Online environment. So what I take from is that's like, different bugs or glitches in Red Dead Online. They're going to monitor them. And this is really where the game breaker is for what, a lot of players dreaded but expected with Red Dead Online. Rockstar says we plan to build upon existing modes and add new Telegram missions this year rather than delivering major themed content updates like in previous years. So basically, right there, they just confirmed that we're no longer going to get these big updates. They're going to be these small updates, or maybe just some missions they're going to throw at us, like such as the new Telegram missions. And then they also say at the end here that they are going to highlight and share creative efforts of the Red Dead Online community. So what I take from is I know with these monthly events, they've been showcasing like a outfit that's been created by a player that players can also assemble. They featured on the Newswire. So that's an example of that. But obviously, very disappointing news as far as updates are concerned for this game. These last two paragraphs, first one being here, is just that Rockstar again thanking the community for the support and the feedback, and them continuing to evolve the obviously GTownlime, Red Dead Online, and then them just saying stay tuned to their social media pages for more news in coming months. And that is everything this article entails. Once again, very exciting news for GTownlime. Unfortunately, dreadful, but I would say like I said already, like 4 times this video, expected news for Red Dead Online. So that's everything, guys. I hope you found this video useful. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share it. As always, have a great day.